Thanks for joining us for another episode of Living Simply Lauer. It's fall time here. The dogs have been hanging out this week. I've finished a small craft project, and we have some curiosities of the real world to share with you this week. Enjoy! When the weather starts to turn, I always have a craving to curl up on the couch with a good book. Let's start this season out right with a trip to the library.
Here's the books I chose for this week. Good Halloween type story. And this is Bob's. World War II.
This nightstand was my $10 garage sale find. It was someone else's half-complete project. I decided that I was going to put decoupage on the top and change the look of this completely. The first thing I did was thoroughly clean this nightstand, and then I put a thick layer of Mod Podge on the top of the nightstand and let that dry overnight. After cutting my decoupage paper to fit on the top of the nightstand, I used a piece of parchment paper and my iron on a dry setting to iron that decoupage paper right onto the top of the nightstand. It just reactivates the Mod Podge and there's no wrinkles left when you're done. And now to get rid of the yellow edges, let's paint this all brown. Okay, next step is to try to get this chalk paint to blend in with the decoupage paper. What I've decided to do is I've pulled some paint colors out of my craft stash that I think are pretty close. I'll be applying the dark gray color first. I'm going to try to create a texture with that, and then we'll blend these other colors in.
Than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love.
So since I couldn't exactly blend the paint to that golden brown color here, what I've done is I've just blended the paint into the design in the decoupage so that it will all blend together. So let me see if I can get this done on the other side.
And out of a sudden, you came through the door. At the next table, your whiskey neat. The lights were dimmed as our eyes met, moves on me. And forevermore, I like to share that vintage dream. such were dimmed as our eyes met and you saw me. And forevermore, I'd like to share that vintage dream. And forevermore, we're living in that vintage dream.
Now I'm going to take some rub and buff and antique gold and try to outline some of the floral design. Hopefully this will add some depth to the design itself. Now this may take a hot minute, but it's worth it. I'm just using a very thin brush and I'll take my time. Okay, so I've got the top how I want it, and now I'm just going to do one more coat of Mod Podge and we'll see how this turns out. But at the end of the day, it's only paint, so I can change it if I want to. And here's the top of the nightstand the day after when everything is dry. It actually looks like a piece of leather on there, almost. And after one last coat of yellow paint all along the piece, it's done. And last but not least, we leave you with some real world curiosities. What would you name this painting? Honey, we have dinner guests. In a field full of weeds lies one healthy resurrection lily. Incredible. A skylight for the entire office building. Is this truck coming or is it going? It's hard to tell. Again, thanks for watching. We hope that we can provide you just a little bit of entertainment for just a couple minutes each week. Make it a great week, and we'll talk to you later.